It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA.
Hello, sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. You'll see the West All-Stars and the East All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Bryant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. Then it's Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the 2.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Wade. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Good D by Westbrook.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Curry, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Kobe Bryant with a beautiful pass that time.
Got a piece of it. Not a fast start here for the East All-Stars. 6-point game. And the basket by Wade. And the West All-Stars have possession. Bryant has the open look. They get it back. Moves back up. In deep. Leonard drops it in.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Lowry. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. That's good from Lowry on the assist by George.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Here's Curry. And there's the feed to Durant. And stolen by James. One-on-one here. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Wade's got his second basket of the game.
And, Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
You know, Greg, it feels like giving up 2 baskets, the one you didn't get, and then the one you allow the opponent to get.
Here's Anthony. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket, and he gets the bucket.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
To the paint. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's the East, trailing by 2. Here's James. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by George.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Westbrook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's LeBron with the drive. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Deflects the pass, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Stolen by Westbrook. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The three from George. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Here's West now. And here's Kobe from the arc. The shot no good. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now Westbrook. Durant just inside the line. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
That's good. 6 points for LeBron.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Leonard. Can't get it to go. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Durant. Curry wide open. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Feeds it to George. Wade kicks to James. Pass to George. Back to LeBron. Shoots it. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Here's Wade. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And it's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And here we go, Anthony, heading to the hoop. Here's Lowry, finished off the break.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
New players in now for the East. 40 seconds left in the first. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Now the East All-Stars with it. They lead by 4. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
The wide open look here for Aldridge. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And DeRozan, here we go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, what's wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then?
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. East All-Stars ahead.
Get ready for your East All-Star game.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the East All-Stars, they've got Jimmy Butler, DeRozan out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Chris Bosh, and it's Drummond in at the 5. Green with the ball, And Bosch picks him up defensively, and Green gets it to go. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And some changes here for the East. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bosch. And it's John Wall in for Thomas. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Davis is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Harden, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Wall, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got his first points in this one.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempt.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond working against Cousins. Here's Butler. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's Harden with the drive. Good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Harden's gone 2 of 3 from the field. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. From deep. And it's the East with the rebound. Outside Butler. Here's DeRozan. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Butler against Green. And that one's good by Butler.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
A shot by Paul, no good. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Drummond, and he jams it with authority.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
It's a close game here in Toronto. Harden the pass to Paul. It's stolen by DeRozan. Ball going up court. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Paul with the steal. The 10-footer. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
It's stolen by Green. To the inside, Paul lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Anthony's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Durant's checked in. Here's Harden. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Now the East All-Stars with it. Anthony's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Drummond. Wash comes in for Paul Millsap. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Chris Paul. They get the rebound. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Man, showing some terrific range.
Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a three ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to contest.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Durant's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Anthony kicks to Bosh. The 15-footer. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Down low, poked loose, stolen by Durant. Here's Thompson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on LeBron James.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Paul George comes in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Butler. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the West. To the middle, knocked away. Fast break, here we go. Durant, the pass to Aldridge. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Anthony kicks to Wade. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Carmelo Anthony.
That free throw good from Anthony. Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Aldridge. No good with the triple. And so that brings the first half to a close. West All-Stars lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Well, that's all for now, as it looks like the second half.
Get ready for your
And now the third quarter about to get going. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love it when the decision making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force fast.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And then Durant with the dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
It's stolen by Anthony. From deep three-point range, the West All-Stars pull it in. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
It's stolen by Anthony. It's stolen by Curry. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Leonard dishes to Durant. On its way from Curry for 2. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
And Clark, I agree. The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Stolen by Wade. From deep. The shot will not go. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the East. DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. The West also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Durant. Draymond Green comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Paul's subbed in for Curry. Here's DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. DeRozan's got 5 points so far. DeRozan's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. It's stolen by Green. Dives for it. No good.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
DeRozan's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Cousins. They can't stop the run with that one. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Good look from Bryant. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
And here's the East. 8-point game. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. The 3 from Bryant. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. And the East with some changes. Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the West All-Stars. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kobe. And it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And Harden with the stuff.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Paul Millsap. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the West. It's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's the break. Here's Davis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
It's Harden with the drive, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 14 points for James Harden. Harden's gone 75% from the field, 6 baskets and 8 attempts. Drummond knocked loose.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving Collins.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Fast break, here they come. Here's Harden, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
The East making a switch. Thomas is checked in. The West All-Stars also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. A three-pointer off the mark. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the basket by Harden.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Drummond missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the basket by Harden.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
19 seconds left in the third. And it's Drummond missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
From deep three-point range, and he recovers it. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. West All-Stars out in front as they wrap up the third. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Paul Millsap. Thomas is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. And so here are the West All-Stars. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Deflects the pass. And Durant sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the... And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And finished off by Leonard.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
He's looking for Cousins and finds him, and it's blocked by DeRozan. Millsap kicks to Thomas. Inside. Here's George. It's rebounded by the West. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Kevin Durant. Now the East All-Stars with it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Kobe comes in for Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Thompson. Bosh against Cousins. Outside Thomas. Three-pointer. And the shot is good.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Leonard. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Leonard's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Hey. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And it's DeRozan missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Bosch. And a little luck that time, but it drops. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Catching up on the changes for the East. LeBron, he's checked in for Bosch. Anthony comes in for Paul Millsap. Wayne Wade's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Thomas.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
And now Kobe running the floor all by himself. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Wade against Westbrook. Here's George. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 6 points here for George. And the West All-Stars have possession. Kobe gets the bucket.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Bryant's gone 4 of 8 from the field. It's tipped. And Cousins kicks to Westbrook. Stolen by George. Here's James. Offensive rebound. Poked loose. The 3 from Anthony. No good. Nice D from Cousins. The pass to Leonard. From deep. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lowry passes to Wade. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Durant's checked in. For 3, Westbrook. That's good. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Stolen by Durant. Drops it in from 11 feet. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points. Part of the reason that they're down is that they haven't been as strong in the paint here. I mean, when you have the opportunity to get the ball inside and score close to the rim, that's what you've got to take advantage of.
And the East with some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for James, and Chris Bosh is subbed in for Paul George. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Leonard. Draymond Green comes in for Kobe. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Chris Paul subbed in for Steph Curry. Tipped away. It's stolen by Lowry. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the West All-Stars.
You know, Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James Harden. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Durant, that's good. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Lowry. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Anthony dishes to Bosch. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Thompson for the triple. And that one's good.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Paul with the steal. Aldridge. They get it back. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're up by 18. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Drummond. There's Thomas with the three. The shot will not go. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports as they play against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, Boston had been in a bit of a rebuild since the end of the days of the Big Three. Last season, they got back into the postseason. Shaq, where do you see this team going in the next few years?
Well, they have great guards to build around, and they can continue to be big players in the free agency for the next few seasons. They got to make all the right moves. Their president, I played for him. He's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing.
You know what? I could see them trying to strive for the modern version of a lot of NBA teams. That means getting three-point shooters. If they get more three-point shooters building around that, some crisp passing, that can be a championship mix.
Thank you for joining us. We go courtside now. Kevin Harlan's got the call.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So off the tip, it's Boston. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics. Thomas is the point with Bradley into his side. Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Crowder in at the three spot. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
First personal foul, teams first.
Thompson inside, guarded by Bradley. Here's Bogut, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now here's Curry after Jared Sullinger's miss. Curry kicks to Thompson. The rebound by Johnson.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Johnson with a screen on Thompson. And Thomas, here we go. Sullinger with the bucket.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry passes to Green. His three-pointers off the mark. On defense, Golden State.
Well, you could see a change in the play with the Celtics after the trade deadline last year. Adding Isaiah Thomas gave them some pop off the bench and really created some balance for them offensively.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And that was something the Celtics needed, adding Thomas, a player that could come in and provide Clark instant offense for them off the bench.
And, Kevin, I think that was a turning point for them last year. I mean, they saw that they had a chance to make a big leap forward after the trade and responded accordingly.
And Isaiah Thomas, traded last season from Phoenix over to Boston, seemed to be a matter of fit and not production as to why they moved him.
Greg, you were talking about Isaiah Thomas. He had no love lost for the Suns. In their first meeting, he took them apart, Clark, on the floor. Remember that game? Stared them down as he was hitting shots. Looked at that bench. Man, he had a big chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, and you know, most guys that are a little undersized and have battled doubters all their careers bring that kind of edge anyway. You throw in the fact that he was disappointed how the trade unfolded. He was amped up and ready for that return visit.
Now here's Iguodala. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Olynyk. And Turner kicks to Thomas. They set the pick. Feeds to Olynyk. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. As to Livingston. Green, the screen. It's Thompson off the drive. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Turner can't get it to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Okay, man, put your hands together.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got... Limoges CSP and Neptunus Klaipeda.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so here's Limoges. Here's Traoré. Here's Diawara. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time. Here's Ewing. From downtown, it's blocked, and he gets it back. No good from Grant.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
Here's Westerman. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. And it's Neptunus with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a...
Grant, right side. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
On defense, Neptunus. Kicks it to Payne. Inside. Stolen by Grant. Here's Zavakas. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Neptunus making a switch here. Limoges shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Here's Ewing. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And out of bounds as Neptunus gains possession. And Neptunus has possession. It's a 3-point game. And he banks in the layup.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And here's the fast break. Tries again, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Neptunus shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Number 6.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And so here's Limoges. Out to the wing. Here's Diawara, and it's denied. And as it goes out of bounds, Limoges able to keep the ball here. To the inside. Stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here's Traoré. But they'll get another chance. Now the pass to Westerman. Looking to end the run. Great defense that time from Ewing. Neptunus leading by 3. Mazeka takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
That's good.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Cuts off the pass. Bangukolo. Good on the shot.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Here's the 3. No luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Here's Ewing. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get with. Whistle for the over the back call.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Bangukolo. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
.143 left in the first quarter. And once again off the mark by Neptunus.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And Neptunus has possession. Bukevicius. And the shot falls short this time. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And, Kevin, that's exactly why this is an important possession for him.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And that one's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Another shot. And the layup is good.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Over to the left wing. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Neptunus leading by 3. To the middle. Galdikas. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the three ball is good. 5 points in the game. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Neptunus leads by 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Neptunus.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Neptunus leading by 6. Here's Grant. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Butkevicius. The three-pointer, no good. Limoges trails by 5. Down low, Zerbo. Off on the layup. Neptunus with the ball. To the paint. It's stolen. And they're pushing it up.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break, because how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
Plenty of space. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. He's got 7. To the paint. Shoots from 14. No good from Grant.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Offensive rebound. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Neptunus leading by 3. Butkevicius nails the 16-footer.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Clark setting up the half-court offense now.
But, Kevin, that's where they've struggled. I mean, their fast break game has been productive, but in the half-court, they've left a bit to be desired.
Yeah, they've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
A platoon swap here for Limoges. Got that bucket in no time at all. Payne's got his second bucket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
He had drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
It's tipped. Here's Soray. The rebound by Grant.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
There's the triple. Kept alive by Neptunus to the left side wing. Here's Ewing. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. To the middle. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Ewing. Grant outside. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Both teams will make substitutions. Limoges trails by 8. It's intercepted. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Neptunus has possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. That drops.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And Neptunus has possession. The quick look, no good that time. 1:19 left now here in the second. Baumgukolo can't get it to go. Now Neptunus takes it the other way. Here's Zavakas. Rob. And here we go. Ahead. Pass to Gatens. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Limoges trails by 6. 46 seconds left here in the second, and he gets it to go. 6 points for him. Here's Zavakas, and it's blocked.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Kamara finished off the break. Now just a 2-point Neptunus lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And once again off the mark by Neptunus. Here's Gatens. Connects from 3-point range. And Limoges leads by 1. Mazeka. And we're through the first half of basketball. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Diawara. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. 4-on-3 break. Stolen away. Knocks it loose. Mazeka. Rebounded by Limoges.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't. Figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No. Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Expanding his range. Cannot hit. Limoges leading by 3. Here's Diawara, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Payne's shot is good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And he gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Neptunus has possession. They trail by 6. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
All alone. And that one's good. 9 points in the game so far. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Feeds it to Ewing. Inside. They swipe it. Out to the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. And now an 8-point Limoges lead.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it. Ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
And guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Passes it to Westerman. Inside, Zerbo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And Limoges leads by 7. They get a hand on it. And here they come. Pass to Ewing. The tray. Out of bounds. Limoges takes possession. And Limoges making a change here. Limoges leading by 7. Here's McCaleb. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's the break. And here they go. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
And Neptunus has possession to the paint. And he dunks it down.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Good. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. It's deflected. Butkevicius. And there's another one for Neptunus.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Limoges leading by 3. And out of bounds as Neptunus gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. And once again off the mark by Neptunus. Found Gukolo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Limoges shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Grant, he's checked in for Neptunus. Both shots good from the stripe. Neptunus trails by 5. To the middle. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
And so here's Limoges. To the inside. Got a piece of it.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Here's Diawara. Nails the wide-open jump shot. 9 points in the game so far. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Limoges out in front. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And Neptunus has possession. It's a 5-point game. Inside. Picked off in midair. And here's the fast break. And here's the break. Here's Grant. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
And Grant drops them both. Limoges leading by 3. Here's Diawara. A second chance effort, and that's going to be a travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Zabakas. Can't tie it up as that one misses. There's the pass to Shafarchik. From 10 feet out, and it's Neptunus with the rebound. Mazeka. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Limoges.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Here's Diawara. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
And so here's Limoges. They trail by 1. He dialed that one up from long distance. Down low, Galdikas can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off. Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Can't hit, and Limoges the other way now. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Here's Payne. The three-pointer, no good. Gelticus. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
And an intentional foul right there. And Limoges making a change here.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Here's Zabakas. Shot from the wing. And right through it goes.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Westerman. They get it again. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Here's Zabakas. Payne grabs the board.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. And Limoges the other way now. Westerman. The long distance three is buried.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took it in.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
Pull from the top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Neptunus making a switch here. Ewing's checked in for the 3, but they recover it. And Payne now top of the key. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
One of the big stories is second chance point. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
1:12 left in the game. Back to Grant. Swiped it away. Payne with it. Here's the 3. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
and they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup, and they're much better off making him go to the line.
Here's Ewing. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Limoges again can't hit. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
They get it again. Here's Grant. It's blocked. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he commits the intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul. .24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Snatched up. And there's the feed to Ewing. Second chance shot. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Clark, you know, sometimes frustration just shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And that one's good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
McCaleb. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I tell you what, Clark, you've got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
And so Limoges takes the win.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And an extra minute here. Shaq, one of the most exciting moves to watch in basketball, a slashing drive to the rim. Who would you say are the league's best slashers?
I'm going to be quick because I'm not really a guard. I know Kenny probably has a couple things to say. Let me go with Russell Westbrook, freak athlete, attack mentally. Monte Ellis, elite quickness, terrific touch around the rim. James Harden, strength, aggressiveness, ability to draw contact. Tyreek Evans, that's his whole game.
Wow. I thought you weren't going to. How'd you come up that quickly with those guys?
Because I'm trying to give you time to talk, baby.
Man, so I'm going to slow it down. I would say, man, league MVPs, obviously, Durant and LeBron. You know, those guys, their mobility and height.
Let's meet your Houston Rockets. At the power forward position, at 7'0" number 20, Donatas Motiejunas.
Full house of rabid Rocket fans packed into the arena here in Houston, Texas. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and Houston. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And it's Houston on the break. Up the floor, Beverly dishes to Motiejunas. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. On defense, the Rockets. Ibaka goes in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Goes up, and Adams with the slam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Now here's Durant. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A slow start here for Houston in this one. 6-point game. Ariza with it, guarded now by Durant. And it's blocked by Adams. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Harden. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Well, you think back to the 2009 draft, the Thunder selecting James Harden 3rd overall, and there was some second guessing there.
Yeah, and Tyreke Evans, Kevin, taking a pick after him, won Rookie of the Year. But with time, Harden's talent is proven out, and you could argue he should have gone first in that draft.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Ibaka's got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Roberson gets the bucket.
And, you know, you think of Harden on the Thunder. They didn't want to give him that max contract, but it's hard to argue that he's not worth every penny.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Adams against Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Throw good, Adams.
And guys, when you talk to other players on the Rockets, James Harden more and more becoming a vocal leader. I mean, tremendous confidence and swagger and determination, but that confidence can be contagious, and it's allowing him now to be a leader on this team.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Roberson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here comes the break. Motiejunas' shot is good. Here's Westbrook. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Poked loose. Stolen by Beverly. And it's Houston on the break. Beverly with the ball.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, I tell you what, guys, last season the Thunder were fantastic on the glass. I mean, they started out as a great rebounding team and got even better after their trades.
The Thunder leading by 4. Out to the right wing. And Ibaka kicks to Adams. And stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break. James Harden again. Harden's got 6.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Rockets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Stolen by Durant. Adams' shot is good. He's got 8.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Rockets trail by 7 to the inside. Here's Motiejunas. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
To the middle. It's tipped. Capella, and he bangs it home with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Now, here's Moniunas following the shot by Kevin Durant. Count that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
But they recover it. Westbrook. It's rebounded by Houston.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Ariza passes to Beverly. 3 seconds left, and the rejection by Ibaka. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Rockets lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by certainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We got Anthony Morrow. Enes Kanter is out there with Kyle Singler. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Foy in at the 1 spot. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, he looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, then his body betrays him. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
Brewer, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Rockets leading by 7.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Randy Foy.
And guys, KJ McDaniels, I think, has excellent defensive potential. I mean, his long arms and quick jump allow him to block a high number of shots for a 2-guard. And his overall athleticism allows him to match up against 2s and 3s. Offensively, though, he really needs work on practically every measurable skill.
Getting back to McDaniels, a high second-round draft pick in last year's draft.
And, Kevin, you know, he was outperforming that draft spot through the first 52 games, but because of a 1-year rookie contract, the Sixers felt they might have to overpay him, so therefore they traded him to Houston instead.
Cold, harsh economics, Clark, of the NBA, huh? To the middle. It's deflected. Brewer with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. The shot from 20 feet away. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And the Thunder making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And there's the pass to Waiters. And the Thunder another 3. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Howard dishes to Beasley. And the rejection by Ibaka. And it's slammed in by Howard. And so here is Oklahoma City. Ibaka. The shot is off. And Houston the other way now. No good from Beasley. Thunder trailing by 5. Howard with the steal. And here we go with Brewer. Nobody back. Here's McDaniels. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Waiters, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Waiters got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Durant comes in for Singler. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Adams.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Rockets shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And that is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Thunder trailing by 9. Here's Roberson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Roberson's got At 7 points in the game. Here's Houston now. Here's Ariza. Can't get it to drop. Made 3. Missed 2 from the field. The Thunder shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Motiejunas. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 8 points for him.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here's Roberson. Tipped away.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Ariza kicks to Capella. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And the first half is...
Dwight, you guys have built a nice lead. How did you achieve that?
I'm just trying to play good defense. It's tough down there, but we're doing a good job of making them just shoot one shot.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They never got... And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just absolute domination in this one for Brewer. 10 points and a steal. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Motiejunas and Howard, the post pair. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And that one's good. Durant.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Here's Roberson. Outside for Durant. Puts up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 10 points for Kevin Durant. Houston leading by 6.
And guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Durant just inside the line. Cans the shot from the wing. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Then for the Thunder, Enes Kanter comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Dion Waiters subbed it.
Yeah. Solid on. On the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Well, for James Harden, with his incredible regular season last year, Clark, you knew he was in for a great postseason as well.
And it was a bit of a roller coaster for him in the playoff run. I mean, he could vanish one game, but then explode for 40 in the next.
And with Harden in the playoffs, it was an all-or-nothing situation at times. He definitely stole some games for Houston in their run to the conference finals. But, man, did he have a rough one when they were eliminated by the Warriors.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Howard, the pass to Beasley. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 13.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Thunder trailing by 4. Durant with it. Beasley covering. Durant, no good.
And, you know, that tough game for Harden in the conference finals, a dozen turnovers for him, set an NBA record for most turnovers in a playoff game. Not how he wanted to go out, but he showed he can carry a team for stretches during the playoffs.
And Cantor wide open. He shoots. And the shot is long.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And then for Oklahoma City, Anthony Morrow's checked in for Adams. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Houston making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and he gets the bucket. Foy's got his second bucket.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Thunder trailing by 5. Ray, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
From deep. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Alfred Beverly, he's checked in for McDaniels. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler's checked in for Dion Waiters. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Singler for 3. Beasley with the rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Motiejunas is checked in for Houston. And then for Oklahoma City, Baca comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Roberson in for Kyle Zingler.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And that one is good by Beasley.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third, and he gets it to go. Morrow's got 4 points in the quarter. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Capella, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Inside, it's tipped. Everly with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's stolen by Ibaka. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Capella. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the third. Roberson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, Thumbs underway. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Thunder trailing by 11. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Roberson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. Howard, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Here's Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Howard dishes to Ariza. The Thunder pull it in. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. And stolen by Ariza. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Rockets lead by 15. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Takes the 3. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Ariza with the stop.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's Exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Adams. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Looking at the game Adams has been having, he has 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And, Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
He's off on the second. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
It's stolen by Adams.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench. He keeps this 4th turnover already. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam?
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And, guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that.
Oh! That was incredible.
Unbelievable. What I'm seeing here, is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
They couldn't resist on that. The adrenaline just flowing. One of the more spectacular plays we've seen.
We got a ball game now, fellas. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Yeah, and little sequences like that can change the complexion of a game. Suddenly, the pressure now on the team with the lead.
Thunder trailing by 8. Waiters gets a wide-open look. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Harden. Thunder with the rebound. Overson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Kicks to Motiejunas. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Ariza passes to Beverly. The putback and the jam by Harden.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
At the line for your Rockets, Patrick Beverly.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. The Rockets making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Thunder. And he ends up missing both free throws. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Craig. I mean, this just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Steven Adams.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And that one's good.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me? From anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a three like that.
Here's Durant. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
I don't think they've been valuing the ball enough, not really valuing the possession.
Not at all. And this quarter alone, they've yielded 8 points on giveaways, and their lead shrinking by the minute.
He feeds it to Adams. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
For Houston, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
They get it back. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
And really the focus right now is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback, so they've got to get it done now.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
At the line for 2.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 13-5 run. Scooped up. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Over Howard. And it's sent back by Howard. Westbrook, no good. It's stolen by Ibaka. Releases. Buries it. Beasley. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Maybe.
Gentlemen, on
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, when Dwight uses his physical presence and athleticism to the max, he's nearly impossible to stop. He's got the body of a center, but the hops of a swing man. Just got to put it all together now.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.